So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use our Math 221 Week 1 class data collection that you have available in doc sharing. I downloaded that onto my desktop. Now just to review that real quickly, you click on File, you go down and you click on Open Worksheet. Okay, now just make sure that the file type with that dialog box is Excel, because that's an Excel file. So click on Computer. When you click on Computer, I just double click. I see the local disk, I see my C drive, I double click on that, and I can see all the files on my computer. I double click on Users, and of course there's Norm, that's me. And then I can double click on the desktop. So don't be fooled by the desktop icon over there. That's not your desktop, this is your desktop. And I can see that there is my Excel file right here. And all you have to do is select it and open it. And I've already done that. Anyways, today we're going to look at using descriptive statistics. We're going to use descriptive statistics. I'm going to just choose the money column. Now I have the 9 students here that we've collected the data on. If you want to use 10, if 10 is a good number for you, just add yourself down here. How much money do you have, and just go ahead and put that down there. You can do that for any of the categories down here below as well if you want to go ahead and get a little bit more data. Okay, but I'm going to use 9, that's fine with me, and I'm going to click on Stat, Basic Statistics, and then I'm going to click on Display Descriptive Statistics. So you can see those 3 steps: Stat, Basic Statistics, Display Descriptive Statistics. Then I just selected right down here money. I double clicked on that and went into my variables window here, and that's column 9, C9. And then I click on statistics. Now you can go from default to none, and then you can go ahead and just check off what you want to do if you don't want the default. Now I chose just to select mean, standard deviation, variance, median, mode, and range. So these are all the ones that we're accustomed to. And I click OK. And then again I click OK. And right in my display window for my session, I can see that I have all of my descriptive statistics that we commonly use. So let's just take a look at these for a second. Now money is our variable. Okay, sounds good. Our mean is 18.67. So if we look at 10, 25, 3, 15, 50, 40, 15, and 10, those 9 students had that much money on them on that last Monday night's class. So that's what we used. Okay. Standard deviation is 16. That tells us the dispersity of the data. Okay, so that tells me that 1 standard deviation is 16, 2 would be 32. And it tells me how closely grouped all of the data is, and it's by a increment of $16. The variance is 256. We usually don't use the variance, but the square root of 256 is 16, and so we use the variance to calculate the standard deviation. The median is 15, so $15. So as many students had less than 15 as had greater than 15. Okay, so we can look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do sort. I want to test that out. Okay, so I'm going to click on data, and what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and I'm going to click on the sort. Okay, so I'm going to sort, and I want to go over here by money. I double click on money right here, and what we're going to do is we can sort by columns. Sure. So we can just look at the money column. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to double click on money right here. Okay. And then I'm going to click on descending. Okay. I'm going to keep it in the original column. Okay. So I did data. I did sort. I clicked on the money column. Okay. And the money column for our worksheet is C9. But anyways, it's labeled money. And once I select that by the column, hit descending, and I keep it in the original, and lastly I say OK. And I can see that if I go through, I have 9, and 9 is a good number to work with medium because I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right here in the middle of my data set is 15. Okay? And then I can see 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if I look at 15, I can see there's 4 numbers below it, and I can see 4 numbers above it. So that's in the middle of my data set. There are 2 15s, and we can see that from the mode, right? We can see the mode is 10 and 15, and I can see 2 values of 10 and 2 values of 15 readily when I do the sort. I can also see the range is 47, so 50 minus 3 is 47. And again, and for mode, there are 2 modes here, 2 right here. Okay? And we can also, if we want to, we can also do a stem and leaf as well. Okay? So we can go in there and we can do stem and leaf. So we're going to do graph. And then I'm going to come down here and do stem and leaf. So kind of like doing everything. I double click on money right here. Okay? And that's it. And I just say okay. And you know, how easy is that? It's pretty easy. Okay. So we can see that the leaf unit is 1. The number is 9 because, yeah, we have 9 students here. So if I look here initially, I have what? I have right here, I see I have 3. And let's see. I have 5 right here. Here's my 3 and 5 right here. And then I have 10, 10, 15, and 15. And I see the parentheses around the 4. There are 4 numbers there, and those are the most. Okay. And those are our 2 modes. We could look back at the 2 modes and we can see 10 and 15. I see there's a 20 here. And I go down here, and there's the 20. And that proves it, right? I don't see anything in the 30s, so I have no number in the 30s. 40, I have 140. So even though you see the 0 there in the stem and leaf, that tells you, yes, you do have a 40 there. And also I see a 0 in the 50. And yeah, there's a 50 there. So the 0 does actually represent one of the members of that data set. So that's a nice little example with stem and leaf. Okay, so we can see how we can use descriptive statistics. We can see how we can sort. And yeah, sure, we can also create a stem and leaf. This is all with Minitab.